All right, we got the inspired part. Now let's get to work.
What's goody two shoes? We right back with it. We are reacting to the all NBA teams that came out recently. Before we even get into that video though, we want to go ahead and shout out our partners at TubeBuddy. They've been helping us out with our YouTube growth and everything that comes along with it. They can definitely help you out. Trust me, if you having any problems with YouTube, if you wanted that growth to go up a little bit more, trust me, hit that link in that bio and get TubeBuddy. Just install it. Once you get the install by itself, take a day, look at that, and then you're going to trust me. You're going to be like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make that purchase because they really help you out. Trust me, hit that link and you won't regret it. They really help grow your YouTube. With no further ado, we're going to go ahead and get right into it. I think this is the first team for the All NBA 20,
They do all of them.
21 season.
They do all of them.
All right, but let's get right into it.
Well, here we go. Here's the first team.
First
Steph Curry, and
team.
Luka Doncic, the Joker, who's the MVP, Kawhi Leonard, and Giannis.
This ain't right.
So,
You don't like it?
Something's off. Something's off with this. I just don't know what it is.
I think that's perfect.
Let me see the second team for
I'll be okay. So that's,
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's your first team. Second team All NBA: Chris Paul and Damian Lillard, Joel Embiid, Julius Randle,
Congrats, Julius.
LeBron James.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if I could argue with any. I said okay.
Third team.
I think I may have a problem with it.
Third team: Kyrie, Bradley Beal, Rudy Gobert, Jimmy Butler, and Paul George. So how do we do, Chuck?
I
have a question for the
name
panel.
some other guys.
There's only one I would change so far.
I'm
I-
trying to think. I'm just trying to really think this past season. Maybe he just missed too much time. Maybe I'm tripping.
Who?
Did Kevin Durant miss that much time?
He played 35 games this year. Yeah, he missed a lot of time.
Yeah, he missed a good amount. Okay, cool. I guess I don't got a problem with that.
You want me to tell you
I mean,
mine?
if
I think Jimmy Butler should be switched out with Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell missed time, didn't he? He missed a good amount of time too. You think he should be on the third team?
Over Jimmy Butler,
Okay. How many games did he play?
53. That definitely qualified him.
That's a debate. Because Miami got to the playoffs, right? They got there as a fifth seed, right?
Yes, did.
No, they weren't a fifth seed. They weren't a fifth seed.
6 seed.
Six. But you know what the thing was? Miami was not good this year, so I don't got a problem with them putting Jimmy right there. This is that's a hard one. What you just said was hard. That's a hard conversation.
I really
Wait.
don't think it is.
It's hard. For
Donovan
me.
Mitchell led his team to the #1 seed in the West.
Better team than Miami.
Maybe he just came off a finals appearance.
Miami had COVID at the beginning of the year too. Like a good amount. I'm pretty sure Jimmy either got COVID or he had to sit out because of COVID.
I don't want to hear that. Donovan
Oh, we
Mitchell
don't
led
hear
his-
we don't hear pandemic talk no more. Okay, cool. We're done with the pandemic talk. Let's go ahead. I just wanted to make sure you said that correctly.
So that's the only one I would change. Is there any more that you would off the top of your head? Because I'm gonna let this finish playing.
Nah, I would have to go back and see the second and first team.
I'll show you real quick.
Second team. I don't got a.
Because my
Julius
thing is,
Randle.
if you take somebody
maybe
off,
not.
who you replacing them with? That's my thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. I can't argue against it.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
feel like they're.
This
you
is
know
solid.
what?
This is really solid.
Where's Tatum?
Who you replacing them with? Who you putting them over? Who you putting them over?
Honestly, probably Randall.
No, you're tripping. Julius Randle was like 4th MVP voting.
Okay, then over Jimmy Butler. I mean, at the end of the day, that's where Jason Tatum has to be on this list.
Did Jason Tatum miss time this year?
I'm sure everybody missed time this year.
But like how much? Because that depends if you're even eligible.
No.
Yeah, he played enough games.
Yeah, man. I think that's who I would replace. No disrespect to Jimmy, but my first thing I would say with Randall, I would replace him with Randall. But I guess I get it. If Randall was, I don't know. I guess we were surprised by the Knicks, but I guess you know what? He just I'm not big on Julius Randle right now because after the playoffs, that's what. Now that I shouldn't
Yeah, you
put
can't use
that
the
into
playoffs.
it. Yeah, I can't use that in it. But I would probably put Tatum on this list still, or instead of Butler. And I like Jimmy, but
All right.
it's still
I'm gonna let this video finish playing out.
We do, Chuck.
for sure.
I
have a question for the
name
panel.
some other guys.
Okay, here's the only things that I had on my differences on from my ballot to what came out. Second team, I had Paul George, and I had Julius Randle third team. All right, and third team, I had Domantas Sabonis. I didn't have Jimmy Butler, and I had Westbrook over Beal.
Is this
Hold
based
up,
on
pause.
what you did this?
Ernie, no. Look, I respect what he's saying with Westbrook over Bill, but Bill was like right there for the scoring championship. If I'm right, he either won it or Curry just took it from him. I'm pretty sure. So you can. That's a hard question. Do you take the person who gets the triple doubles, or do you take the person who's actually doing the scoring for your team? That's a hard conversation. I like the Sabonis pick. I actually like that Sabonis pick a lot. I still put Tatum there, but I like that Sabonis pick a lot. I really like that. I would honestly probably take Julius Randle off the list and put Sabonis there. But that's just me. I would put him on the third team and put Jason Tatum on the second team. But I'm gonna leave that alone. I don't know. I'm asking you, Rob. What would you do in that case with Bradley Beal and Westbrook? Do you take the person who's getting the triple doubles and actually just broke a record this year for the most triple doubles overall, right?
I'll take Bradley Beal. I think it's pretty
Okay.
easy.
That's
It's a
fair.
pretty easy choice.
I mean, I would take Bradley Beal too. I mean, it's not no disrespect to Westbrook. It's just
not. I think it's just.
Bro, when you second, bro, it's just like he either won the scoring championship or he lost it to Steph. So he's just right there. So I get that. I understand that. You can go ahead.
Yeah.
So Luka had a better year than Damian Lillard? I don't think so. I would switch that.
Okay.
I'll put Damon first and put Luka second. My opinion.
Sure.
Disagree,
No, I
but
mean
okay.
that's.
No, I respect that.
When you got
Disagree,
100 and
panel?
something people.
I mean, I think
that's a fair.
I think
Sure.
it's a fair question.
Oh, yeah,
That's a
no
fair
doubt.
trade. Yeah, I don't think either one's wrong.
Yeah.
No.
I think Dame had he propelled his team further in the regular season because it's a regular season award,
Yeah.
not a playoff award.
Right.
In the regular season, Dame had a better year in the regular season.
Well, Luke had a terrific year also.
Yeah, but his team wasn't as good.
True.
Portland was a better regular season team than Mavs. Mavs were up and down.
Yeah, but it's not because of Luka.
Mavs were higher seed.
Yeah, the Mavs had a better regular season record.
It's debatable.
Yeah, I mean,
They're
is.
they're running into the same issues that we're running into.
It's a real debate because I know Dame missed some time, and I don't know if Luka did. So that's a really good question, bro. Like when Shaq first said it, I can understand him making that switch. It makes perfect sense to me because we were talking about Dame's as one of the MVP candidates. We thought he was going to be up there, not necessarily he was going to win it,
But he's gonna be up
like
there.
on 4 or 5. Like that's what we thought he was going to end at. But then Chris Paul came, Steph came, so he got kicked out, and he was also getting injured at the same. He just missed time. I don't know what the injury was, but man. That's a good one. That's a good question.
Really is.
That's a really good one. Go ahead. You can keep going.
Really, I think
That was a good.
no, and I think I think there were
There
were a lot
Other
of
than
those.
that, I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
Congratulations.
I like it as it was. honestly.
They both won 42 games.
I like it as it was.
Yeah, but it is like.
Did anybody have a good argument though?
What do you mean?
I'm trying to
No,
think.
there's no one else. Only
Yeah.
Westbrook wasn't on the list.
Okay, but I'm thinking who else and I'm talking about in the league.
Tatum.
Jason Tatum.
Jason.
Yeah, that would be one.
Yeah, he could be in the conversation. I'm just asking that.
Yeah, Jason Tatum's definitely in the conversation.
Ben Simmons.
In the
Defensive
the
team.
Conversation. They on those lists they have honorable mention.
You good with LeBron's second team?
Yeah, because of the injury.
Yeah, injury. Yeah, I don't got a problem with that.
Who was on the third team?
Put it back up.
Paul George.
You want to see third team up here, Chuck?
Yeah, see third team.
Kyrie, Bradley Beal, Rudy Gobert, Jimmy Butler, Paul.
The only person, LeBron's LeBron, but Paul George had a good year, and he's really picked it up in the playoffs. But injuries, man, this injury thing is a serious thing right now. The NBA, I said it a couple of weeks ago, the NBA gonna have to take a hard look on two things. I don't think we need to send our best players to the Olympics. Nobody gives a crap if we win the Olympic gold medal. Everybody knows we're the best basketball playing country in the world. To have our best players really play basketball year-round as much as they have and do the Olympics, then start the season again, I think that would be just stupid.
Another couple of names, Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, Donovan didn't make it?
Donovan didn't make it either.
Hold on, go back.
What team did he make? None?
No, he didn't make it.
No, that's
Go-
wrong.
yeah,
The whole
go
thing
back.
is wrong then. The whole thing.
The whole thing is wrong.
Bradley Beal.
The whole thing is wrong.
Yeah, go back and get
Donovan
the second
Mitchell
team.
should have been
Oh, hell
MVP.
no.
But
He said, "Oh hell no."
Well, he not.
I'm
gonna be,
not-
well,
I'm
no,
not-
I'm saying the only thing he could have been on, Ken, is third team.
Listen,
And then you
Donovan
got to
Mitchell-
take Bradley Beal.
If Donovan Mitchell is not one of the top 15 basketball players in the NBA, then
Yeah,
that
they're
is not
wrong
the
about
right
that
list.
one.
That is not the right list. If
Well, let me
Donovan-
ask you a question. Go to the third team, please.
If Donovan Mitchell,
no, but you
not
could-
one of the
Wait,
top-
no,
could
pause
say
right
the
here
same
before they
thing
go to the
about
third
Kevin
team.
Durant.
You about to hate what I'm about to say, Rob. You are about to hate what I'm about to say. You are about to hate what I'm about to say.
What? Say it.
I will move Luka down
You're wrong.
and put Donovan Mitchell
You're
right
wrong.
there.
You're wrong.
I understand it, but I would move Luka down.
You're wrong.
I'm not saying he still deserves to be on one of these teams, but I'm just saying I would put Donovan Mitchell right there. He led his team to a better record, like you just said. You can say he played on a better team. Yes, I agree with you. Well, it's a hard conversation.
I would say
Donovan
Luka
Mitchell makes time.
has better. It's just better. It had a better season, statistically and from the eye test. Just watching him play.
He got better from three. He's
Luka's such a.
but he got the number.
And he does more on offense. He has more responsibilities. I would argue that too.
Yes, but Donovan Mitchell is a bucket.
He's a killer, but so is
He's
Luka.
a bucket.
So is Luka.
Luka's the offensive weapon.
He's a bucket though.
Donovan Mitchell is a bucket.
So is Luka.
Look, I'm not disrespecting Luka when I say that. I think he can.
He's just pass first.
Yes, he's pass first, but I think Donovan Mitchell is more of a bucket than Luka. I see Luka as more of a playmaking. He can score. I'm not saying that he can't score. He obviously
Luka's
is
a bucket.
really good scorer.
Luka
But
can
I
get you
just
a
think,
bucket.
but I think Donovan Mitchell, Luka is more like the comparison ain't gonna be 100% right. But when they said somebody was like, I want LeBron for the first 38 minutes or some odd minutes, and then I want Michael Jordan for the last 2 minutes or Kobe for the last 2 minutes. Luka is like LeBron in the first 38 minutes. Me, I want Donovan Mitchell in the last 2. You could say I'm wrong for that.
You're
That's just what
completely
I think.
wrong.
Okay.
Luka Doncic. I thought you were completely wrong. Luka Doncic
Luka
is
is
38 minutes of LeBron,
Luka is
and
killer.
he's still Kobe and Jordan in the last 3. We've
He is
seen
a
it too
killer.
many times in his
I
young
don't know,
career.
bro.
We've seen it too many
you're
times.
right. I'll take it back. I'll take that back. I agree. I'll take that back. But
Luka's a closer.
they're just built different. I guess Luka's more like LeBron. Donovan Mitchell is more like a Kobe. He's a bucket. He's going to make the right decision by getting a bucket. Luka's going to make the right decision by finding the open man,
Or get a bucket.
he's going to get a bucket. Yeah, so I feel what
He
you're saying.
could just do more
Donovan
shit.
Mitchell does, but they are right. Donovan Mitchell deserves to be on this list. Somewhere.
No, dude. I told you, take off Jimmy Butler. He had a way better season than Jimmy Butler. No argument. I don't see how you can argue that.
Don't they kind of base it off positions though? Because it looked like they got
So-
Jimmy as a forward and Donovan Mitchell's a guard. So
They
you have to
do-
take off a guard.
They do 2 guards. I think they do 2 guards, 2 forwards, and 1
forwards
center,
and a center.
for each team.
So I'm saying it's hard, bro. You got to take somebody off for him. I'm sorry. Maybe it's Jimmy Butler.
It is Jimmy Butler. I don't know who else you're taking off. Everybody else deserves to be there.
Bro, I feel like we disrespecting Jimmy, but damn, bro, I'm sorry. Either Donovan Mitchell got to be there more over Jason Tatum. That's what I would say. So I'm cool with Jason Tatum being an honorable mention.
He's the best player on the 1 seed in the West. And you're not going to argue that he's not the reason they're the 1 seed in the West. That's ridiculous.
I mean, their whole team.
It's like he said. It's ridiculous that he's not on one of these teams. It doesn't matter which team he's on. He should be on one of them. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I think we can all. Yeah. It's Donovan Mitchell, man. I'm tired. I'm getting really mad about the Donovan Mitchell slander at this point. There's so many, not slander. People don't give this man enough respect, right?
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion.
It's one of those things. It's just the same thing with Devin Booker. He's on the West Coast. Those games are really late at night, so a lot of people don't get to see them. Don't get to watch them play every week. They really don't get to see them probably till like the playoffs, till like now.
I feel you, but you know, bro. I know, bro. I knew Devin Booker was a problem. He's one of my favorite players in the league. And I knew Donovan Mitchell was a problem after his rookie year when he won Rookie of the Year, because it just didn't make sense. That boy was balling.
Donovan Mitchell,
No, but you could say the same thing about Kevin Durant. If he's not one of the top 50, he's not on there.
Yeah, but
There were so many games missed by
who would
players.
you take off the third team to put Donovan Mitchell on? I mean, you only got 2 guards.
I don't want to
Let's take Kyrie off.
shine away today.
Right.
You're tripping. You're tripping again. This nigga tripping.
I'll take Kyrie off. Look, if I'm doing guard, it has to be a guard. And from what they're doing, it has to be a guard. I'll take Kyrie off. Look, Kyrie did his thing, bro, but he did move to the 2. He's still a guard, but he got moved to the 2 because of James Harden. He bought out all season. I'll give him that. But he's on the better team, and they're on a extremely good team, and they didn't get the number 1 seed in their East in the weaker conference. So am I really wrong for putting Donovan Mitchell right there?
How about this? How about we take Chris?
No.
For Donovan Mitchell?
No.
For Donovan Mitchell?
No.
Make the argument.
They didn't make the playoffs last year. They're the 2nd seed. They're in the playoffs, but they're going to the Western Conference Finals. There's no argument. Chris Paul is on this list. He stays on this list. My argument is done with that.
I kind of want to compare Kyrie's numbers to Donovan Mitchell's right now. Give me a second.
They play the same position on these 2 teams, so they both play the 2.
So let's see. Kyrie had played about 54 games, averaged about 27, 40% from 3, 6 assists, 50% from the field. Remember that. Remember those numbers. 26.4. Not as well from the field.
He shot better from the field.
No, he didn't. Kyrie shot 50%.
I thought it said 40. My fault.
40%.
It does say 40. Oh, from the 3. Got you. My fault. Go ahead.
So you shot better from 3 by a little bit. Not as many assists. He's not really a passer. Just as much steals. Technically,
I'll still give it to Donovan Mitchell.
Technically, Kyrie had better stats too. So
I'll still go with Donovan Mitchell. Better team. Kyrie's on a better team.
And Kyrie played more games.
Kyrie's on a better team. And he's in the weaker conference. Donovan Mitchell's in a tougher conference and got his team to the number 1 seed. That's my only. I can't do it off of stats.
Then how come we're not taking out Bradley Beal then?
Off of stats.
His team didn't even make the playoffs. Oh, did they make the playoffs? The Wizards make the playoffs?
Because he got points.
Talking about the Wizards make the playoffs? Were they 8 seed?
Yeah, they did make the playoffs.
All right, never mind.
At a certain point, we're nitpicking at a certain point, right? I'm trying to get Donovan.
We have to at some point. Yeah.
But we all know Kyrie plays on a legendary offensive team. And they got more and more help as the season progressed. They got Blake Griffin, LaMarcus Aldridge season-ending injury. That's terrible. It sucks. But this team is stacked. So that 50%, I could just say he got better looking shots than he's gotten his whole career. I'll say if you replace him with Donovan Mitchell, maybe he shoots the same amount. You know what I'm saying? I think Donovan Mitchell deserves to be on this list over Kyrie. I can't do it off of numbers. I can only do it off of the team. The team that you're surrounded by, and how easier they make your job for you.
There's no I would argue the
there's
Jazz,
no legit number 2.
There's no legit number 2 where?
In the Jazz. A scoring option.
Oh.
They have the shooters. We could say that if you want to say that.
Well, first of all, both of those guys. Hey, wait. Both of those guys got shine.
No,
you ain't taking no shine away.
I'm just saying. I'm not gonna. Today is a great day for those guys who make all the NBA team. But Donovan Mitchell
is a terrific player, but you cannot.
There's guys who missed. There's other guys who missed on those lists.
Hey, Bradley Beal and Kyrie Irving both had fantastic years. Listen, we love Donovan, but listen, you have to make a decision.
Number 1 seed. Why? Why are Utah Jazz the number 1 seed?
Donovan Mitchell.
And he's the best team. He's the best player on the best team in the NBA.
Best record.
Yeah.
With the best record.
That's fair.
That's impossible.
You're right, Aaron.
told
It's
you.
a tough job.
It was very difficult. Very difficult.
The best player on the best team in the NBA. What do you reward then? Losing? Like you reward losing? It's crazy.
He deserves to be on there over Kyrie. Thank you for watching us on our channel. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button. Also, you can check us out on social media. We got Instagram, we got Facebook, we got TikTok. We're on all of that stuff. Inspired by Ambition, Inspired by Ambition Films. You can also check us out on our website, inspiredbyambitionpro.com. Go ahead and check us out there. We got the merch, we got the clothing, and also, you can check our videos there out as well. We got some other stuff behind the scenes there. Besides that, thank y'all, and we'll catch up with y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.
From small to triple XL, all inspired by Ambition gear at inspiredbyambitionpro.com. That's www.inspiredbyambitionpro.com.